Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be a reading for Virgo. Any major Virgo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. And we're going to kind of see what energies are in and around the Virgo collective for the month of January. Keep in mind, guys, timing and energy is fluid. This reading could play out at any point in time between now and throughout the month of January, whenever you're guided to watch it, and this reading may or may not be for you. So please do only take the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. So I kind of was getting into your energy, Virgo. I sat down at the desk and I thought to myself, clean slate. I think you're working with a clean slate. A blank canvas is kind of what I'm feeling. If you notice, all of the Christmas decorations are out of the background. So I think a fresh new start is the energy coming through. I also kind of feel like you might be dealing with some rats is another message, because the second I sat down to get into your energy, Virgo, I can hear mice scratching on the walls, in between the walls here. So you might hear it, you might not, but I think you might be dealing with some rats that you're needing to kind of get rid of is another message. So let's see what needs to come through with the cards for you, Virgo. We're going to dig into you and your person. We'll see what kind of energies you're kind of going to be up against for the month of January. It's a new year, a fresh new year, fresh new energy. So what does Virgo need to be aware of when it comes to these energies? Heightened awareness. Yeah, I think there is a situation or a circumstance that is reaching its peak. Definitely something that is needing to be addressed in the month of January. I do think you are encouraged to go into that hermit energy. That's your card, Virgo. Spend some time alone. I think some quiet introspection is really what is needed for you in the month of January. Disconnect from people, places, and things. Relax. I think turn off electronics, disconnect from social media, and allow yourself to just be in these energies, because without a doubt, there's going to be a challenge. Like I said, I can hear those rats scratching at the wall still. So there's without a doubt a negative circumstance I feel that is surfacing that is definitely going to be needing to be addressed in January, Virgo. There's going to be a challenge. There's without a doubt going to be an obstacle for you to overcome in order for you to step into some improvement is kind of what I'm feeling, Virgo. So get ready to be tested, especially when it comes to your own personal beliefs. And you're going to need to stand strong in your truth is a strong message. You're without a doubt needing some protection when it comes to these rats in and around you. I feel emotional protection, energetic protection, might even need some physical protection. I'm going to throw it out there. You might even need like a court protection order is kind of what's coming through. So you need to understand these boundaries are going to be necessary at this time, because I feel you're kind of stepping into your own healing capabilities. I think you're going through a deep purge, a deep level of healing, Virgo. And I feel you're coming into this heightened awareness when it comes to maybe your own psychic intuition, maybe your ability to sense something or to feel something, or even psychic sight. But I kind of feel you've been feeling something major is shifting below the surface. And I kind of feel you're right. And I think maybe you're stepping into your own ability to heal yourself, which in turn will allow you to bring healing towards others, whether this is through your words, your thoughts, your touch, or your actions. So maybe there's a need to explore some healing work in the month of January, and maybe the answers that you've been seeking will come through in this quiet introspection, because I think you've been seeking some answers, seeking some truth. And I feel you're kind of stepping into a newfound spiritual study. And I feel you're coming into this deeper meaning of your own existence this life. So practice positivity. Be mindful of the self-talk that you're bringing forward in January, Virgo. I feel release any negative self-talk and any limiting behavior. So if you've been stuck in a very stagnant situation where somebody has been depleting you, I think it's really been limiting you. So don't get into that negative self-talk because that surely will create like a spiral of negativity. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Virgo, with the energy oracle cards. What else does Virgo need to be aware of when it comes to the energies for January? We got the heart chakra in reverse, so I kind of feel a major heart chakra purge is taking place in the month of January. And I think there's this thinking energy, thinking man. It doesn't have to be a man. I just feel a lot of mental clutter when it comes to maybe a lack of decision. I think maybe you've been dealing somebody that is very cold, very detached, quite possibly even very mean. I kind of feel you're dealing with somebody that has a very closed heart chakra. And I feel the time is now to make a decision when it comes to moving forward. I think you've been feeling stuck. I think maybe you've been dealing with somebody that was emotionally manipulative, maybe even belittling you. I feel this man holding a heart, this very cold energy, and I kind of feel maybe this person has kind of ripped you wide open. I feel a heart chakra blockage coming up to be addressed in order for you to return to a sense of balance in your life. I kind of feel things are a little bit off kilter right now, and there is a need to really think about what it is that you want to manifest for your life, who it is that you want to give your time to, your energy to. And I think, you know, there's new doorways opening up. There is a new doorway to romance opening up, but there is a need to open up your heart. And I've got like massive heart chakra, heartburn right now. So there is going to be walking away from something toxic. I feel you're rounding out the completion of closing out a major karmic cycle because you're calling in a beautiful, caring connection. And I kind of feel patience is key. I feel the time is now to walk away from something that just is no longer serving you, stepping into karmic freedom in order for you to open up the doorway to a new heartfelt experience. Because where you've been at, I kind of feel it's been cold. And I feel unrequited is another big message coming through for you, Virgo. But let's see what needs to come through with the Psychic Tarot. Crown chakra. So there is a lot of heightened awareness, a lot of downloads when it comes to your own healing capabilities, and there is a need for you to call back your power. I do feel somebody's been draining you. Maybe somebody operating out of some lower shadow ego aspects. And I do think there is a need for you to confront any fears coming up when it comes to a brand new beginning in love, because love begins with you first and foremost, Virgo. So I think you've kind of been in this dark night of the soul energy. It's feeling kind of hopeless, very dark, very desolate, very depressed. And there's a need for you to take back your light, to take back your personal power, because this energy is feeling very dark at the moment. But let's see what some of these influencing energies are. Yeah, dark thoughts, loving man. So there's a lot of mental clutter. There's a lot of anxiety, stress. I feel sleepless nights, depression coming through. But we will see what's influencing these energies for you. I do think a loving man is you know, on your mind, perhaps. Or who are you going to give your heart away to? I think whatever challenge you are facing, whatever is intensifying, I think this is going to be the spark that you need to embrace a new creative endeavor. So get ready for a major turn of events. I think you have been dealing with somebody very deceitful, lying, manipulating you. I feel there's a lot of gossip surrounding a certain situation, a certain event. And maybe there's some gossip between some family and friends going on here. But I think you can't keep playing it safe, Virgo, because you're about to experience something new here. I think you've been in this dark tunnel of going through some mental stimulation, over mental stimulation, playing into some fear-based energy. And it's kind of time to shift your consciousness. I think there's a storm of brewing. And there is about to be a brand new discovery. I feel opening up to your own inner light, to your own healing capabilities. There's without a doubt a need to set some intentions to release the past in order for you to step into some union when it comes to your mind, your body, and your soul. So get ready for some intensity in the month of January. There's without a doubt a storm warning coming is what I'm feeling. And maybe there's a need to address a family situation or social circle because there is some deception in and around you, Virgo. So pay attention to the signs. But let's see what you are evaluating What is Virgo evaluating when it comes to this message for the month of January? I think you've been in a sleeping state and there's going to be a major wake-up call. I think get ready for some chaos and conflict. I'm not going to lie, it's not feeling very good. And maybe this is stemming around a foundation, a family structure. But I kind of feel you are encouraged to find your inner strength to build a solid foundation for your life from the inside out. So you've been in a cycle going round and round, likely a lot of arguing, fighting with somebody. And, you know, you've been sleeping on yourself. And I think get ready for a wake-up call because all that glitters is crashing down around you. There's a false foundation crumbling to the ground because I feel either one or both of you have not really been authentic. Somebody here is wearing a mask. And I feel this really is a block when it comes to a soulmate connection that maybe you've been trying to manifest. I don't know what exactly is going on here, but there is a division in a soulmate connection. I was going to say divinely guided, but I think there's like a major divide here between somebody that could have been your soulmate. So I think get ready for a change when it comes to an unexpected choice in love is kind of what's coming through, because it's time to get off this merry-go-round. It's time to get out of this circus is kind of what I'm feeling. Big changes are coming, and I feel the energy is quite fragmented as you kind of loop in this spiral one more time in order for, you know, this mask to kind of fall off. There's something crumbling to the ground here, and there's without a doubt going to be a major wake-up call because the time is now for action is what I'm feeling. But let's dig in and see what energies need to come through for your person. We're going to dig into your person first, Virgo. Let me make some room here for these cards. And we'll see what needs to come through for your person for January. So what needs to come through for Virgo's person? I kind of feel there's a lot of negative energy in and around your person. You're definitely dealing with a trickster here. You're definitely dealing with a master manipulator is what I'm feeling, Virgo. So you're really going to have to be careful. There's this energy coming through where I feel maybe somebody's been gossiping about you, really trying to sabotage you is kind of what I'm feeling. And there's a need to seek out some truth. So I feel get ready to deal with some violent behavior. I hate to deliver a message like that, but I think there's this energy of your person resorting to violence if they don't get their way, because the scales of justice are about to be balanced in the month of January, and I feel the divine really is working on your behalf. So I feel you might need to protect yourself from a very aggressive person, because I do feel this is a very codependent situation, and maybe your person has relied on you for comfort, for care, and I do feel this really has taken a toll on your own personal self-esteem, Virgo, and it's kind of time to confront any empowerment issues. I kind of feel your person is going into some lower ego desires when it comes to some survival energy, and I think this is going to create a huge awakening for you when it comes to embracing your own spiritual authority. So maybe your person is experiencing some humility when it comes to these energies, because there is a need for some compassion to be restored. But you're dealing with a trickster, you're dealing with a manipulator, and I feel it's time for you to understand this predictable behavior in order to transcend these limitations with your person, because I feel you're going through a period of purification, and I feel there is a special connection coming forward, a divine connection, but there's a need to release this begging energy. I feel somebody just begging for another round, another go. But I feel you kind of know how that cycle's going to go, because I think you've gone round and round many times. So there is a need to seek some balance, especially for yourself, because I feel you're kind of releasing this trickster. I feel your person is really playing into a lot of fear. I don't think your person is able to fully connect through the heart. I think there's fear of intimate union, fear of being authentic and really opening up the heart. And I think you're really going to have to observe the energies. I do feel your person is falsifying information about you, Virgo. I feel gossiping about you, spreading lies, spreading rumors. And you're really going to need to trust in your intuition, because I think some truth is going to be exposed. I do feel your person is trying to sabotage you. And this is all due to self-destructive behaviors. And I do feel somebody here, without a doubt, is trying to undermine you, Virgo. And I feel the energy in January really is going to highlight where you need to empower yourself, where you need to instill those very strong energetic boundaries, physical boundaries, emotional boundaries, because this behavior is not healthy, Virgo. This behavior is bringing you down, and the time is now to bring change into your life. So I do feel you might need to defend yourself against this negative person, but let's see what needs to come through on your side, Virgo. I think turning this negative experience into you being able to express some spiritual insights. I think you're learning a major karmic lesson. And I think maybe it's time for you to share your voice, to share your story. Maybe you've learned something that the collective could learn from you from, is kind of what I'm feeling. So yeah, you're dealing with a bully. You're dealing with a bully, Virgo. What are you doing? I think it's time to exorcism this person out of your life. I don't even think that's a word, but it's time to free yourself from this situation. Face that fear. Get rid of this demonic energy is what I'm feeling. Some very dark energy in and around you. And it's time for you to free yourself from this merry-go-round, from this negative loop of spiraling back around. I think you're dealing with somebody that just does not have the ability to grow up whatsoever, Virgo. And it's time for you to release this extremely codependent person. I feel somebody is very codependent on you for a physical sense of security. And I feel you're breaking free. I think you're going to see things with fresh eyes coming up here. And I feel you're coming into that alignment between your mind, your body, and your spirit. So I feel, yeah, there's this orphaned energy, leaving somebody out in the cold. Maybe you're going to have to go deep into some shadow aspects in January when it comes to some abandonment wounds. I kind of feel your person is not very mature. They're not going to grow up. And it's time for you to embrace your own independence, to learn how to go it alone, and to conquer that fear of survival. Because I kind of feel maybe your person was there to trigger a core abandonment wound. And I think you've been dealing with somebody that's very abusive, to be honest, Virgo. This isn't going to be for everybody, but could be a father figure, could be a husband figure. But I feel this dictatorial, abusive person really trying to control you is what's coming through. And I feel you are being positively guided in a new situation, like into a new direction. So what talents do you have for supporting and creating a foundation for yourself? Because I think you do have a positive guiding light hidden in all of this repression. And it's time for you to bring that forward and to create your own tribal unit, and to kind of step into being the artist for your life. I feel co-creative energy. So, you know, nobody ever has an excuse to mistreat another. So if you have been mistreated, Virgo, I'm so sorry that you have been going through that. And I feel it's time for you to elicit that person, get rid of that person, and step into the next dimension of your life. I feel transcendence as you move beyond just your own five senses, because you are about to inspire others to leave something behind that maybe you have struggled to walk away from, because you're dealing with a bully. First and foremost, I feel physical abuse, verbal abuse, and I feel this person really has triggered a lot of deep fears when it comes to your self-esteem and your personal empowerment. And I do feel the energy in January really is going to highlight just how badly this person enjoys intimidating you. So confront your own inner fears and get rid of that bully, because I feel there's an unhealthy attachment to money, power, and greed. And you are opening up your heart to a new experience, releasing this codependent situation is kind of what I'm feeling. So It's time to build that firm foundation for yourself. Yeah, it is. And then we get the orphaned energy again. So maybe you have just separated from a long-standing commitment. You know, that's the foundation. And I feel maybe this is hard to go through. Maybe you're feeling all alone, isolated, desolate. And this truly is divinely guided change. A higher power is at play here because it's time for you to expand beyond these limitations. So let's see what needs to come through for your person, Virgo, for January. What energies need to come through for Virgo's person, please? What's going on? The Hermit reverse. So I kind of feel your person does not want to go within. I feel there's this lack of inner knowledge, of inner wisdom. And I kind of feel you could be dealing with another Virgo. But that's also your energy. So I kind of feel, oh, yeah, you're dealing with a master manipulator. You're dealing with a trickster. I think you've been gaslighted. You've been belittled. I think you're dealing with somebody that will do anything to win at all costs. It doesn't matter who they hurt. They want to come out the winner, victorious. There is without a doubt the ending of a connection here. There's no more working together. I do feel children are involved. It's quite likely you have children with this person. And I kind of feel, you know, it's time to get honest. I feel your person knows that you're placing up some firm boundaries. I do feel you're kind of protected from spirit as you go through this ending is what I'm feeling. I feel somebody's getting the rug pulled out from under them. There's just no more working together. There's no harmony. There's no growth. I think maybe the two of you stayed together for some children. And I think the time is now to go within. I feel your person is refusing to kind of look at themselves, to go within and to do the work that they just want to win, win, win. And they don't care who they hurt. So I kind of feel your person is very codependent, 9 of Pentacles reversed. And there's a need for your person to learn their own self-worth and their self-value. Because when somebody treats another person like shit, Virgo, it's because they don't value themselves. So let's see what else needs to come through. I'd like to know more about this 5 of Swords, please. Yeah, the 8 of Cups reversed. Resistance to walking away. I think this has needed to close out for quite some time. I don't think there's any passion here. There's no spark. There's no sexual desire. But yet there's this holding on, this gripping to control, resistance to leaving something behind. So I kind of feel get ready for a heated discussion. I do think this hurts. I think it's going to be hard to break free from this manipulative behavior. But I kind of feel like you're moving on. You're getting in the driver's seat. I think maybe somebody here is moving houses because you're tired of this indecision. You're tired of this back and forth, this looping round and round. And I do think this hurts. I think your person is afraid to go into the depths of their heart because there is a blocked heart chakra here. And there is a need to walk away. There's nothing left here. There's no passion here. There's no sexual drive here. And it's time to kind of go in a new direction. I'd like to know about this 6 of Cups, please. Oh, Virgo, this is feeling very heavy. Yeah, we get the 9 of Pentacles reversed and the King of Cups in reverse. So, you know, this is without a doubt an unrequited love situation. I kind of feel it's time for you both to go your own way in order for some healing to take place. I think moderation, temperance, healing is needed. And I think maybe your person is going to experience a huge emotional breakdown when all of this comes to a complete close. But there's no sense of community there. So we're going to see what needs to come through on your side, Virgo. The Lovers, I think unexpected choice in love. I kind of feel you've got a soulmate union trying to come in. And maybe you haven't even met this person yet. I kind of feel like a past life person will be coming forward very soon. Gemini. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Really don't see a whole lot of signs here. Cancer. Could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But there is a brand new cycle in love starting for you. So I kind of feel You're going through a heart chakra awakening too, is what I'm feeling. And it's going to take a lot of strength to go into the depths of this ending, this pain, this hurt, to accept this. I feel get ready for a lot of emotional purging, because the time is now to heal this broken heart, to release this false foundation, because it's not working. And there's those freaking rats. I told you, there's rats in that foundation. It's just not working. It's crumbling. It's over. It might have been stable at a certain point in time, Virgo, but it's time for you to kind of do your work. It's time for you to master your gifts, your craft, what it is that you really want to put the work in, because you want a solid, firm foundation. You're seeking unity, balance, reciprocity, and where you are at, there's been a lot of betrayal, backstabbing, secrets, lies, and quite possibly even some cheating here with the Knight of Wands. So I think it's time for you to manifest the ending of a very toxic, codependent situation with addictions here, codependencies, toxicity, abuse, and it's kind of time to break those chains, to take the blinders off. I do feel blocks are being removed when it comes to any third-party energy, Virgo. So let's see what this Lovers is about. Okay, yeah. So we get the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands in reverse. So I think maybe you fear going in a new direction. Maybe you fear that there isn't going to be something else after this ending. But I feel, maybe you're worried about work. Maybe you're stressed about work. You could be having issues with work. But I feel wherever you're at right now, there's no more success. There's no more victory. And it's kind of time to release this. I feel this resistance to this ending. You're going through profound life change right now. I feel shedding of some ego aspects, stepping into some newfound high vibration energy. And I do feel clarity is coming. If you've been in this energy of disillusionment, confusion, fogginess, I feel the fog will be lifting, Virgo, and you will be experiencing some crystal clear clarity, and there's going to be a final judgment call being made. I think get ready for a storm. It's time for you to honor your intuition, Virgo. There is going to be a major judgment call. I think divine is calling judgment, so get ready for an awakening. That's interesting. I was going to ask about that Devil. We get the Page of Pentacles reverse with the Devil reverse. So withdrawal. There's nothing left here to learn. I think you've learned everything you've needed to learn in this situation. You're moving on. You're packing up. You're moving home. You don't want to fight anymore. You just want a brand new beginning in love. So you're releasing that and you're stepping into deep healing, meditation, going within and healing your heart, because the time is now. I think you've watered a dead tree longer than you should have, and the time is now to move, because you're manifesting a sense of community. You want a real man in your life is kind of what I'm feeling. Somebody that's going to be bossing up and doing the right thing, doing what is right. So I think you might be going through a major divorce proceedings in the month of January, something coming to a final ending in order for you to release this suppression, this depression, this like soul suppression energy. Okay, let's see what else needs to come through for you, Virgo, with the tea leaf deck. What else does Virgo need to be aware of? Could be dealing with a Scorpio, an Aries, Leo, Sag, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be a chain of events in the month of January that's really going to affect your life. I think you are breaking the chains of a very dissatisfying situation. I think you have been dissatisfied, and I think you're about to get catapulted in a brand new direction. I think you are definitely on the right path regarding this aspect of your life when it comes to leaving something behind. So yeah, definitely somebody's leaving your life, Virgo. So it's time to end this situation. It's time to close the door once and for all. Maybe your person is having some issues. Accepting some valid criticism is an issue. Either way, I think you've been feeling like something's been lacking, whether it's love, money, or goals, because you've been dealing with a very dark energy, a dark man, somebody very manipulative, And I feel you just want some new romance in your life. And I feel, yeah, without a doubt, whoever you've been dealing with, Virgo, is very unreliable, insincere, a trickster, and undependable. And I think maybe the time is now to honor some self-love, some self-care, because the dealings within this relationship are getting you nowhere, Virgo. So get a couple more messages with the Love Oracle deck. What else does Virgo need to be aware of when it comes to the ending of this situation? I think get ready to receive a call, a message. I think somebody here does want to express their feelings for you as you kind of evolve to the next phase of your life. I kind of feel the ending of this situation really is triggering some deep level inner child healing for you in order for some growth. So yeah, you're definitely dealing with somebody very codependent. There is this fear of intimacy. You're dealing with somebody that is all up in their ego. And I think dealing with some outdated thinking, outdated patterns, some toxic conditioning here. So get ready for a major event when it comes to a marriage, I feel. There is an ending to a long-standing commitment, I feel. And maybe, you know, you've held on because maybe you made that eternal, everlasting promise till death do you part. But I feel this connection has been killing you on the inside, Virgo. And maybe you just need to get out there, spend some time with friends, and move on and enjoy living a happy single life for a little while, because you need to live in the moment in order to regain a sense of joy in your life again. Yeah, there's without a doubt some third-party interference that has gotten into this situation, creating a lot of toxicity. And the time is now to release this karmic relationship. I think it's triggers after trigger, a lot of inner turmoil, a lot of resentment coming up. And it's time for you to learn this lesson and to let go and to finally start loving you, so you can finally start healing from this heartbreak. Freedom from this toxic relationship once and for all is what I'm feeling for you, Virgo. We'll get a couple last messages with the Crystal Stone deck for you. What else does Virgo need to be aware of? It's time to connect to your higher self. It's really time for you to connect to your own spiritual energy, your own spiritual source. And I think maybe you might want to chat with somebody that you trust, a close friend that you trust, because I think you've been feeling very unaligned. And this energy is pulsating, kind of telling you it's time to infuse your life with some positivity is what I'm feeling. So gaze towards the future. It's time to really open up your eyes. It really is time to raise your vibration and to chill out. I think somebody's caused you a whole lot of stress, Virgo. And I feel this perpetual frazzled energy when it comes to this very karmic relationship. And I feel like a lot of mental, cerebral clutter coming through. And it's time for you to release this person. I think it's caused you a lot of inner turmoil. I think maybe you're freaking out when it comes to this ending. Maybe you need to run yourself a bubble bath and just relax, cleanse your energy, because I feel it's been a long time coming for you to kind of feel at peace, and I do feel it is coming. And I feel you're releasing all of this drama, Virgo, and it's time for you to step into this new life that you've been manifesting, because you have been overburdened. And I do feel your person is struggling with a lot of resentment when it comes to this ending, when it comes to this resistance for you walking away from this person. And I feel the energy is feeling very, very heavy, Virgo. I'm really not going to lie. But maybe this is your initiation when it comes to launching you into a brand new life, a brand new healing journey is what I'm feeling. So get ready to expand your horizons, because it's time to pack up and move homes. It really is time to cut out these people, these places, these things that really have drained your energy. And I'm feeling it is going to get very intense. And I feel you might need to block some communication with somebody when it comes to this resentment, because it's time for you to pack up and ship out for good once and for all. And that's kind of what I got for you, Virgo, for the month of January. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If it did and you would like to book a personal reading, please feel free to check out the description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.